Welcome, welcome. It's so great to be with you for our creative energies levels series that we're working with. And today we're going to look at level 6. It creates a real turn in our attention and our ability to lift ourselves up away from where we might normally default and get ourselves stuck. Creative energy is my research after learning so much about how we stop ourselves. I think that's my main way of having entered into this work, is because my life really tried to stop me from moving forward. And I was graced with so much incredible support right from the beginning that I couldn't deny it. And so I learned very early on, like around 20 years of age, how to focus on integrating my conscious mind and my subconscious mind. It's a process that never ends and that we're constantly learning from. But the creative energy levels that we're looking at in this series of short videos is to remind us that every single one of us comes complete, and pretty much every single one of us forgets that we're complete. And so every single one of us gets to find our way back to a sense of wholeness and integration. Carl Jung gave us a wonderful phrase to support this idea. He says, all roads lead to the truth, provided we dig deeply enough. So even though these videos are short and they're looking at a basic skim of the energy, it's to encourage each of us, you and me and everyone who comes into contact with this information, from all the different ways in which integrating and transformative information can find us. Each one of us that allows ourselves to come back home to our center is like a blossom, a flower, or we're like a river that's flowing. In other words, we're true to our own nature, which is an extraordinarily rare experience for most of us as human beings. So today, when I turn the camera over to our demo, we're going to be looking at this point in our stick figure navigational tool. We'll be looking at the third eye, the 6th level. It really does portend a turn. The last time we worked, we were looking at the 5th level, and we encased it in this idea of being a big box, a large cube in which we can, below the eyes here, out to the tops of the ears, down to the shoulders, and across to the sternum. That area is very sensual. You know, we can taste life, we can breathe in life, we can hear ourselves and we can hear others. So the 5th level is what we call the turnkey, and it's the energetic field of the human. The human experience is sensual. Now we're moving up to the 6th level, and it really does create a lift, an uplift, an up-leveling, a real quality of, we're not in Kansas anymore. We've really reached a whole new plateau. And yet, because all of these energy fields connect and integrate with one another, some more directly than others, as we said, with the 5th level up here, it connects down with the 2nd level, where we belong and how we feel. So the way that we feel on any given day is the way that we're going to talk to ourselves and express ourselves to others, right? So we all know these things, but we want to bring them into our awareness pretty much daily, because there's so much distraction. There's so many ways that we forget or that we stop ourselves. Everyone has these patterns that are usually from our youth that taught us that we couldn't, we shouldn't, we wouldn't, and therefore why try? So what we're doing is opening up these energy fields like doorways, and each doorway expands until when we get up here, to the third eye, to the sixth chakra. It's what we call the level of devotion. We find something to be devoted to. This also represents archetypally the lovers in the tarot. And it gives us an opportunity to consider how we are all of a piece. We're all a masculine and a feminine. The left side of the body over here being the feminine side of the body, connecting to the right brain and our creative capacities. And then the right side of the body, the masculine side of the body, the take action side of the body, as opposed to, or as balancing out the nurturing side. So nurture ourselves, then take action. And the action side connects with the left side of the brain, which is analytical and figurative and wants substantiation and statistics. So you see these beautiful crossovers that take place when we align ourselves with the lovers within, our ability to love our left feminine nurturing capacities and the right brains blossoming and flourishing, and love of loose patterns and playfulness, with the masculines take action out into the world and be willing to statistically organize around a certain set of facts and figures. So the sixth level of energy, something that we are devoted to, something that we are called to connect with, something that is our overarching vision for our lives, what we can call our North Star, that guiding light in our own life, lights up when we get here to the sixth level of energy. So we're going to turn to look at our stick figure map and our keywords, and also what Carol Bridges has to say about the archetype of the lovers, which she refers to as ecstasy. So I'm going to go get Carol Bridges. I'll be right back. When we look at these energies from an archetypal standpoint, we're looking at the energy as if it is a companion to us. What we call here at the It's About Time work, we call the inner companions our holy helpers, our mighty companions. We can call them archetypes. We can call them guides. It doesn't matter. We call them angels. We can give them all different kinds of names. But the point is that when we turn to work with these creative levels within, what we're doing is we're giving ourselves permission to connect with something deep inside, our creative energies, and we want them to be flowing. So we have our stick figure map in these two different configurations, and you are encouraged to create your own stick figure map inside of your own journal. And today we're working with this extraordinary turn point, the sixth level right here. And so when we look at when we listen to what Carol Bridges has to say about the sixth level of energy, she describes it like this. And I want to share with you these inner teachers from my own experience, because I don't want you to imagine that this energy cannot be substantiated in many, many different ways. So this is what Carol Bridges tells us about the sixth level of energy, the third eye, the balance point between our masculine and feminine energies from an intuitive guidance standpoint. She calls this energy ecstasy, and the traditional name in the tarot is the lovers. She refers to this energetic field as the sixth level, beauty and equilibrium. She has a medicine woman energy description that says the lovers, finding the spirit within, unite with ecstasy. And the power statement or affirmation that she offers with this level is, with love, I entice the inner person into relationship with the outer world. I attract what I wish to become, and I radiate what I am. Beauty surrounds me. The earth and I are one. She has a lot more information. I encourage you to pick up a copy of The Medicine Woman Tarot by Carol Bridges. She is giving a contemporary translation of the traditional tarot, and it's really lovely because it's based on earth medicine, thus the Medicine Woman Tarot idea. When we get to the sixth level of energy, we want to recognize that, as we shared with the fifth level, connecting to the second level and vice versa, with the sixth level, we're connecting also, get my little pencil here, we want to put the third level in on our additional map. We want to put in our waistband in some fashion, so we'll just make a belt. And then we want to place our connection between our intuitive sixth level with our body's brain, the third level. And again, the way that we think about our life, from our identity, our sense of self, our self-esteem, and our self-expression, informs our capacity to connect with intuitive guidance. So we see the way that these energies come from above down to below the belt in both of these instances. And they give us a sense of integration and transformation. So it's really useful to, again, do your own research and see how the energy of the sixth level gives you more awareness of what you are devoted to in your own life. So we want to bring over our little mapping, and I'm going to have this map available to you at the end of our series. I'll have it in a book form, an ebook form, so you'll be able to get all of these keywords downloaded to your computer, or purchase it as a spiral bound book that you can purchase from me at that time. But here we go. When we are at the sixth level of energy, we have spiraled up. We really want to think about the whole process of moving up through the body as a spiral dance. But when we get up here, we're really opening ourselves up to what we would call uplift. And we'll get to that when we reach the seventh level of energy also further. So to connect with this sixth level, we want to affirm that I am responsible for what I see. I choose the feelings I experience, and both of these points, the yellow and the orange, inform the way that our feeling body, our emotional body, our emotions moving through our body and out into our world, how they impact us. So the whole purpose of the sixth level orientation is to connect with, again, as we've said with each, as if it's a battery with a positive and a negative charge, and we need both. We want to be aware of both. We want to be informed. We want to recognize how these energies can be connecting with us, within us at any given time. So with the sixth level of energy, again, third eye, you can turn it into an eye if that makes it easier for you to understand and remember the energy, that it's the third eye, it's the intuitive eye. And from the positive keyword list that we have here, and the list that you'll receive will be much more extensive than what we have in this original chart. But the positive energy of the sixth level is a love of nature, taking responsibility for connecting with our own intuitive guidance, being a true friend, enjoying the harmony of life that comes through music and through harmony in our environment, both. Sixth level on the positive charge is asking us to see the beauty, to basically walk the beauty trail. What is the Navajo blessing? I walk in beauty. I walk with beauty before me. I walk with beauty behind me. I walk with beauty beside me. I walk with beauty within me. I walk with beauty above me. I walk with beauty below me. My path will be beautiful. Also referred to as the pollen path. And I'm not sure if I got it exactly right off the top of my head, but you get the idea. When we drop into the negative energy field of the 6th level, some of our keywords are identified as out of balance diet, which sets us into an out of balance body. So out of balance diet is a great awareness. Being meddlesome, giving advice when advice is not being asked for. Arrogance, thinking we know everything, and having a lack of humility. Being distrustful is a 6th level negative pole energy word. Emotionally unbalanced, we can see from just our brief description how that takes place. And the last keyword on our list for the negative energy fields of 6th level is being bossy. We can balance this energy by thinking about balance, by imagining what it means to be balanced in our own life in any given moment in time. We can access the power of this energy by taking responsibility for the way that we respond. Again, our thinking, our self-esteem, our self-identity, our self-expression, all of the things that we learned about 3rd level come up to meet us in the 6th level. And the 6th level comes down to find how we're feeling about ourselves so that our inner guidance is compatible with how we identify with this is who I am on any given day. This is a wonderful energy field for focusing on our vision of home. Where do we feel most at home? And for our purposes, we're considering being inward and balanced. Before we go outward and get distracted or engaged in the outer world, we want to bring ourselves home and be inward and balanced. But whatever your vision is of home is appropriate for working with the 6th level of energy. And where do you feel best? Again, feelings down here in the 3rd level, along with the 2nd level and the 1st, they all align with our feeling bodies, our emotions. And to whom and what do we enlist the quality of devotion? So that is the basic idea of 6th level energy as we see it unfolding in our stick figure map. And a book that I would recommend for both the 6th and the 7th level of energy is The Alchemist's Handbook by John Randolph Price. It's a fabulous inner journey, taking us deeper into a number of these are the archetypes that align with not necessarily the physical body itself all the time, but our expansive pantheon of unseen holy helpers, as we refer to them. And also with the 6th level, I wanted to recommend Alex Gray's book, The Sacred Mirrors, and all of his extraordinary visionary art and the way that he has found his way to align with the capacity to be more than just an armature moving through the elemental field of space and time, but how we can go even deeper and even deeper into the exploration of these creative energy fields. And some of the teachers, the avatars that have come to meet us in the over time as representatives of wisdom teaching. So with that, I want to thank you for being here with me on this brief look at the 6th level of energy. I'll turn us back to our other camera. And we will say, thank you so much for being here. I ask you, please, to leave a comment if this information touches, moves, or inspires you. If it challenges you, if you can't find your way in, leave a comment. there's others that are in the same position you are. This is an intimate circle of support. We recognize that we grow together. So I'm very, very grateful that you're here. I send you much love, and I look forward to seeing you for the 7th level of creative energy as we explore this series of climbing the ladder of creative self-expression. I'll see you soon.